Hello students, I hope I'm audible and loud enough to everyone. Okay, good evening. My name is Yogendra Kumar. I'm maths teacher at IIT-JEE. Okay, today we are going to do the chapter algebraic expressions. Okay, I believe you have already little bit understanding of this chapter already. You know things about it already, right? This really very important chapter. Okay, it has exam weightage of 8 9 to 10 marks. Okay, like that, 8 to 10 marks or 9 to 10 marks we can say, right? Is it easily comes for 9 to 10 marks, right? So this is like good weightage, right? Obviously you need to do this chapter in detail, right? You need to understand, right, the basic terms related to algebraic expression, because when we are going to talk about polynomials, or we are going to talk about different types of polynomials, we need to recall these basic things. Okay, if we don't understand the basic terms related to algebraic expression, we cannot understand the equations, we cannot really understand the terms related to it, right? So that is what the main idea of this chapter doing. Okay, this chapter is there in your 8th grade. We need to learn the terms related to an expression, right? So let's get started. Okay, so we have to cover, okay, today this topic, right? Recalling expressions, terms, factors, coefficients, like, unlike terms, right? We need to understand these all, right? So pretty basic example. Okay, like you can see here. Okay, the example which is given here, I think you can understand most of the things from this here. You need to understand that if I just write 5x square, so it is how many terms are there? This is just this is what just I have written this, right? What is it? What we call in mathematics, what do we call it? 5x square. We'll read it like that. But what is this thing actually? We will call it, this is an expression. This is an expression. Okay, this is an expression. Okay, now how many terms are there in this expression? If they ask how many terms are there, number of terms in this expression. So how many terms you can see? One term, right? You need to remember one term. Why? Because multiplication doesn't make terms, division doesn't create terms, plus or minus will create the terms, right? So if I write something like this, okay, so 5x square plus something like y. Now what is this? This is again an expression. This is an expression, right? This whole thing is what? An expression. How many number of terms are there? Number of terms are how many? Two terms are there here, right? Are you getting me? Two terms are there here, right? So because you can see only one plus sign is there, right? And two terms are there. Suppose someone says, okay, 5x square plus x square. Now it is like 5x square. These are what? Like terms. Okay, is like, you can take the example, you have 5 chocolates plus 1 chocolate. So how many chocolates we have? 6 chocolates, right, together. So how many total chocolates you have? So like that, 6x square it is. So it is like this expression is written with plus sign as like this, but it is what? If we add it, okay, this is like just one term, right? So these are not two terms, we will say one term only. So terms are defined by plus or minus sign. If I say here 5x minus y, how many terms are there? Number of terms are equals to 2, because minus is there, right? Two terms are there, we cannot add them or like that. Okay, we cannot combine them because they are unlike term. So this is like unlike term. Okay, like terms are these, right? And what are the coefficients? Like in this expression, what is the coefficient of x square? It is 5. 5 is the coefficient. 5 is coefficient of x square. 5 is the coefficient of x square, right? I hope you're getting it. These are like terms we can see. So you can understand from this example now, I think 5x square, that is just one term. Then 2y, another term is added. So these together, these are two terms, right? Now 9xy, These are like three terms if we call in this expression, okay, or like let's say total expression has how many terms? One, two, three, four. Four terms we have, right? Now this is last one is a constant because there is no x or y. These x and y are called as variables. X and y are variables. Now what is the meaning of variables? Variables can take any value, right? Variables are varying, they have varying values, right? Constant are like fixed values, they doesn't change, okay? Now xy can take any values, okay, so that's why they are called as variables, right? And constant term, this is constant term because there is no xy. Coefficient is what? X square is multiplied by 5, so that's why that is what coefficient. Y is multiplied to 2, so that's why that is what coefficient. What is coefficient of xy in this expression? 9, right? Like that. So I hope you got the idea. This is what the chapter, okay, and in this lecture we are going to just learn this only. I believe this is clear, right? If you want, I'll write it, okay, like, okay, let's understand this. I'll take the example again. Now recall expressions, terms, factors. Okay, this is what we are continuing to this algebraic expression. And algebraic expression in mathematics is the expression which is made up of the variables and constant along with algebraic operations, addition, subtraction, right? Expressions are made up of terms. They are also termed as algebraic equations, right? These are like algebraic equations also, right? If I write 3x plus 2y plus 5 is equals to 0, this is algebraic equation. This is algebraic equation, right? We have, so these are examples, algebraic expression. These are, this is expression. Now how many terms are there here? Three. One, two, three terms, right? Here two terms, x minus 20. What is the coefficient of x here? It is 1, not 0. Remember, it is not 0, right? I hope you are getting it. Coefficient of x is what? 1, not 0. There are students, okay, who get confused. Okay, sir, there was nothing, right? So I said answer is 0. Coefficient is what? 1. What is the constant term here? Constant term is 20. No, don't do that mistake. Constant term is minus 20. You need to remember it is minus 20, right? What is the coefficient of x square here in this one, in this expression, which is having three terms, which is what? Trinomial, right? Trinomial. So coefficient of x square is 2. What is coefficient of xy? Is it 3? No, it is minus 3. Remember that it is minus 3. Coefficient of xy is what? Minus 3. You need to say it with sign, right? Sign is very important when you need to tell the coefficient. What is the constant term here? 5. Okay, in first expression, what is the constant term? 5? No, I hope you are able to answer it correctly now. Constant term is minus 5, which is free from xy, and with sign we need to say. So constant term is what? Minus 5, right? Now this is what you need to remember. Coefficient, this is like together terms. Okay, two terms are there, right? I hope you're getting it. Okay, let's understand further. Algebraic expressions are represented with the help of variables, unknown variables, constants, and coefficients. The combination of these three are termed as, these are three terms, okay, like this. Here in this expression we have three terms here, like that, okay, here, right? Let's see few more examples. Okay, I think you can understand. Now what are factors? Okay, factors in mathematics, a number of algebraic expressions that divide into number of expressions evenly, okay, with no remainder. Okay, we will understand this, don't worry. Okay, like I know this might be confusing. So as of now, what we have understood so far, we have understood term. Okay, now suppose I say here 5x square. Now this is just one term, right? How many factors are there? 5 into x. So x, like, oh sorry, 5x. These are the factors, three factors we have here, right? These are the factors here. Like 12 is there, so we can write it as 3 into 4 also, we can write 2 into 6 also, we can write 1 into 12 also. These are like, we don't count this, by the way, okay, like this one. But we, if we say prime factors you give, so 2 into 2 into 3. And by the way, this is like unique, okay, we will not get. So these are the factors, right, we have here. So you need to understand these are the factors. 2, 2, 3 are the factors of 2 is the factor of 12, 3 is the factor of 12, 4 is the factor of 12, 6 is the factor of 12, like that. Okay, we can make the combinations here. I think you are getting it. Don't worry, we will understand this. But factors are like within a term, we can have multiple factors, right? Okay. Constant term, what is sorry, coefficient? What is coefficient? Variable is multiplied by some number, that is called constant. It is a constant value we use with the variable term, and is well defined, and is well defined. Okay, like this here, 5 is x, so 5 is the coefficient, right? There is no definition use, I think, right? Okay, you can understand it is like unlike terms. Now what do you mean by like terms and unlike term? 2x and 19x, these are like terms. 4w minus 10w, they are like terms, right? Unlike terms, 2x and 19a, they are not like, right? If I write here x square and 10x, are they like? No, they are not like terms. Like terms are what? When here x square, right? So these are like terms. These are like terms, right? Like terms can be added, like terms can be subtracted, but unlike terms we cannot add or subtract, right? So that is what the thing. I hope you're getting it. You can see the examples here. So here we can write by adding them, 21x here minus 6w. Then here 14.2r and 12 point. So what it will be? 2.2r, right? 32 here, 41a square here, 13y, right? Like that. But can you add these terms? If you're writing this is equals to, like you say, okay, 8y plus 5, so 13y, I wrote this is wrong. Are you getting it? Don't do that. Okay, these are not like terms. If y is there, then you can add. These are not like terms. Okay, 32a square and 9a cube, they're not like. Okay, you cannot add. Okay, if you say 32 plus 9 is 41, right? That is fine, but it should be a square or a cube, right? You cannot write anything, so that's why they cannot be added, right? So this is what you need to understand, like unlike terms. Okay, so now we need to group here like terms together, right? So what are the like terms? 5x minus x and 5x by 2 x. Okay, so 5x minus x, 5x by 7 x. These are what like terms. Remaining other are, I hope you got it. Remaining other are left what? Which are left, guys, here? This one, and this one. They are like. They are like together. The other one are like together like this. Okay. Now here AB, here AB. Okay. So these are like terms, right? These are like BC, BC, BC. They are like together, right? I hope you got it. We can add and subtract them, right? We can add the like terms and like terms to like terms only. Okay, not unlike terms. We cannot add, right? I hope you got it. Answers are written here, right? Any doubt, anyone? Okay, now state the number of terms in each of the following expressions, right? We need to state the number of terms here. So how many terms are there here? Can you tell me? Like how many terms are there here? A into B into Y into Z divided by 11. Okay, so it is like A, B, Y, Z divided by 11. How many terms are there? One term, right? Only one term is there. X plus, okay, X plus Y divided by P. Two terms, right? I hope you can understand. Multiplication or division doesn't create the terms. Only plus or minus create the terms. So two terms are there. Now here x plus y plus z plus 13 divided by m. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms, right? Got it, no? Right? This is what it is. Now 3a plus 3 divided by x plus 3. You need to remember that we read from left side in maths. This is what very, very important. I think you know this already, but listen again. Always we read from the left side, left to right. Okay, remember that. So how many terms are there? 3 terms. 3 terms are there, right? We have 3 terms here. Got it? I hope it is clear. 1, 2, 4, and 3. 1, 2, 4, and 3 terms are there, right? I hope you are understanding this. Now let's see these more questions. Okay, state the number of terms in each of the following expressions. So what here? 2 here. Okay, here 5z plus m by 2. So 2 here. Now here again 2. Here 2. 2 are there here also. P multiplication doesn't create the terms, only plus, because of plus r. This is what? This is like one term and then another one term. Group like terms together. So ax, is ax there? Yes. Okay. Ax and xa, that doesn't create any difference. So 8ax, 5xa, 3. Okay, now it is what 3 divided by 5ax. So these are what like, okay, if it is written like that. Okay, if it is division, okay, bracket it should be given, but I think this is 3 by 5 ax, right? Okay, now what are the other terms? Minus 3by and by divided by 10. So these were like terms, right? These other are like. I hope you got the answers, right? You have the answers for these all, okay, right? You should practice these all questions, okay, yourself, and try to get the clear understanding. I hope, okay, right? Okay, thank you very much. You have completed first lecture on algebraic expressions. You have understood what are coefficient, what are terms, what are constant terms, what are expressions, right? How do we differentiate the number of terms and all, like how we create the terms, right? What are like terms, what are unlike terms, because this is the basic of this chapter first, and then we continue to this chapter. So stay tuned, okay, join for next lecture and understand this chapter completely. Thank you very much for your time. Bye bye. See you.